Fellow classmates, I am very disappointed in you. Well, don't look at me like you've done nothing wrong. As your class president, I have been receiving a few complaints from the principal lately. Like last week, he informed me that a group of seniors had given a freshman boy a patriotic wedgie. Guys, it's not okay to hoist a poor prepubescent boy up the flagpole by his underwear. He also informed me that you guys had assaulted the sophomore class bake sale with super soakers full of urine. And let's not forget the time you put a full-grown snapping turtle in the teacher's lounge toilet. Mr. Bryan is now Mrs. Bryan. You guys think you're all big and bad now because you're seniors, but did it ever occur to you that this is bullying? I, Chloe Bestward, president of the class of 2013, nobody believe it is my duty to represent what should be the role models of this school, which is why I have called this class meeting to have an intervention with you, the class of 2013, to make you guys realize that what you are doing is bullying. First, we'll define bullying and look into the behaviors of doing so. Second, examine the effects of bullying, and finally, stand up and find some solutions. Now, according to Spitwads? Really? Fellow classmates, this is a very, very serious topic. I need you to open your ears and put down your straws. It's like I'm talking to sixth graders. According to Webster, the term bullying can be defined as the activity of repeated aggressive behavior intended to harm another person, physically or mentally. Bullying can be characterized as an individual behaving a certain way or in order to gain power over another person. Now, I'm sure that you can all relate this definition to last Friday when you stuffed all those freshmen into garbage cans and threw them at that brick wall on the west wing of the school. Seniors, we are what the underclassmen at the school look up to, so when you throw canned children at brick walls, you're not setting a very good example. The targets of bullying are usually a smaller, weaker person, i.e. underclassmen. But bullies need not target their victims because they are weak. One can be bullied for literally almost anything, whether it be how someone looks, jealousy, or just being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Bullies are predatory and opportunistic. According to the New York Times on October 25th, 2012, in Staten Island, New York, Felicia Garcia, a 15-year-old girl attending Tottinsville High School, had committed suicide due to constant teasing from the school's football team due to the fact that she had piercings and had been living in a foster home. Earlier that week, Felicia had posted a brief Twitter message saying, "I can't, I'm done, I give up." On Wednesday, Felicia had walked to the Staten Island railway station where many students board trains home. She impatiently waited for the train, and as it approached, she had hurled herself backward onto the track. Something as little as piercings or living in a foster home can set off a bully. Literally anything can be seen as an opportunity to strike in the eyes of a bully. Now, every reluctant beneficiary of a bully's unwanted attentions will have undoubtedly asked themselves the age-old question, why me? Interestingly, this turns out to be one of the worst possible questions one could ask, as it generally results in a painful, drawn-out, pointless mental struggle to make sense of the nonsensical. The mind of a bully is a puzzle humanity is yet to solve. According to the December 2012 article in the American Psychological Association, bullies tend to be people who have been bullied or abused themselves. Sometimes they may be dealing with a life situation that they cannot cope with, so they feel helpless and out of control. Many times, they can find no other means of fitting in, so they turn to being powerful in a way that they feel gains them respect. By being feared by others, they feel that they have gained their respect and surround themselves with people and friends that they feel look up to them. However, what they do not realize is people are only friends with them to avoid being a target of their bullying. It all comes down to fear. Maybe they're dealing with maybe their family life is so out of control and they're not listened to or valued by their family. In order to compensate for this lack of value at home, a bully finds it in inappropriate and unhealthy ways. Though these are all valid explanations, sometimes the only explanation can be that the bully is a mean and cruel person who only feels good when they cause others harm. Now, according to Family First Aid, about 30% of American teenagers have been involved in bullying, whether it is being the bully or being the victim. Bullying can lead to depression, drug use, stunted social behavior, or even suicide. And suicide is the third leading cause of death among young people. Now, I'm sure many of you have heard the story of Amanda Todd, which became a media sensation in October of 2012. In September, Amanda Todd had posted a video to YouTube.com entitled "My Story: Struggling, Bullying, and Self-Harm and Suicide." The 9-minute video showed Amanda Todd using a series of flashcards to tell her story of being bullied. On October 10th, Todd had hanged herself in her home. To this day, many people still post on Facebook, Twitter, and many other social media sites making a joke about Todd's death, or claiming, "I'm glad she did it," or "she deserved it." Amanda Todd had taken her life due to harsh judgments on small mistakes she had made when she was younger. 7th grade to be exact. If people had judged me for what I had done in 7th grade, then oh my God. The point is, Amanda Todd was just a kid. And kids make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. That is how we learn, build character, and move on. The problem is when things like this happen, there's always a huge discussion about it, but barely any action is ever taken. If there was as much action taken upon the issue as there was pointless badgering about the victim's actions, then there would be no bullying. Fellow classmates, if we continue to bully the underclassmen, then one day they will be just like us. It's much like the Lion King, my friends, just the circle of life. But that's where you guys come in. I can tell by your concerned facial expressions that you want something done about the epidemic that is bullying. So, fellow classmates, you can be the action that is so absent from this problem. When you see somebody being bullied, there are 3 steps you can take. Stand up, speak up, and reach out. First, stand up. When you stand up for someone, you show that you are on their side when they need help. Standing up for someone can build long-term loyalty, trust, credibility, commitment, and can give someone a confidence boost when it's needed most. Like the author Karen Travis states, if we don't stand up for others, then who will be left to stand up for us? Second, speak up. The sooner bullying can be pinpointed, the sooner it can be stopped. Now, it may seem like we're back in elementary school and it makes you the narc or the tattletale, but it doesn't. You need to tell somebody like a principal, a teacher, a parent, or somebody who can help stop the issue. And finally, reach out. Being the victim of bullying is a very scary thing and can often make someone feel like they're alone with no friends or help. Lending a helping hand can make all the difference, whether it be asking them to sit at your lunch table or asking them to hang out with you one day. Now, we've all been bullied at one point in our lives. I know I have. And I know what you're thinking. What? Class president? No. My entire junior high career was spent running from a number of bullies and 4th graders and the neighbor's wiener dog. So, as we come to a close of this class meeting, we have defined bullying and looked into the behaviors of doing so, examined the effects of bullying, and finally, and most importantly, stood up and found some results. Seniors, we are what the freshmen, sophomores, and even juniors look up to at the school. So when the opportunity strikes, be prepared to lend a helping hand and be the better person. So, let's go apologize to all those sophomores for dampening their dreams and their baked goods.